Kim Jong-un's travel setup is out of this world. We're talking $100 million armored trains, decoy planes, and even bulletproof yachts. First up, his $1.8 million armored Mercedes Maybach, designed to withstand bullets and even mortar attacks. It can keep speeding even with flat tires and was cleverly acquired through a Chinese third party, dodging UN sanctions on luxury goods. And the Maybach isn't the only one. North Korea's military parades have showcased other armored Mercedes limos worth anywhere between $500,000 to $1.8 million. Kim definitely travels like royalty, with some serious security to back it up. For longer journeys, Kim's preferred method of travel is a highly secure, armored train. Following in his father's footsteps, his train convoys consist of 3 separate trains for every trip, one scouting ahead, another carrying the leader and his inner circle, and a third trailing behind with more guards and supplies. Each train includes 10 to 15 carriages equipped with everything from sleeping quarters to high-tech communication centers. These trains are notably bulletproof, causing them to run at a maximum speed of just 60 kilometers per hour, as the weight adds significant bulk. Despite the secrecy surrounding these journeys, rare photos have occasionally surfaced showing plush pink sofas and long, luxurious conference tables within the carriages, capturing a glimpse into Kim's meticulously planned world. Kim's security team even swaps the train's wheels at the Russian border due to differing rail gauges, further showcasing the lengths taken to shield his whereabouts and movements. Kim Jong-un's decoy tactics, how stunt doubles and decoy planes shield the supreme leader's location. To protect his movements, Kim Jong-un employs an extraordinary level of security, deploying both decoy planes and even stunt doubles. These stand-ins are used to throw off potential threats, creating confusion and deflecting attention away from his real location. His main aircraft, the modified IL-62M Chami-1, is often accompanied by decoy planes, further concealing his precise whereabouts. These decoy flights mirror his exact travel route, leaving observers unable to identify his actual plane with certainty. North Korea's hidden fortress, 8,000 underground bunkers built to withstand a nuclear war. North Korea's underground fortress network is nothing short of a defensive marvel, reportedly boasting up to 8,000 underground facilities, many ready to serve as impenetrable bunkers in the event of war. Sources even claim the country has approximately 84 hidden tunnels along the mountainous border with South Korea, enabling the rapid deployment of up to 30,000 soldiers within an hour. Some tunnels are said to be large enough to allow tanks to pass, even outfitted with railways for swift transportation, making this subterranean defense system one of the most advanced in the world. In a twist that sounds like Cold War espionage, reports reveal that the elite SEAL team involved in the operation to capture Osama bin Laden has allegedly trained alongside South Korean commandos for possible missions to target North Korea's leadership. However, retired Admiral Lord West, former head of the British Royal Navy, cautions that tracking and reaching Kim's fortified tunnels would be far more complex than previous missions, given the elusive and expertly hidden network beneath North Korea. These secret tunnels date back to the time of Kim Jong-un's grandfather, Kim Il-sung, who in 1963 declared, "The entire nation must become a fortress. We must go underground to protect ourselves." This sentiment has deeply influenced North Korea's military strategy, resulting in a labyrinth of defensive tunnels and bunkers that complicate any plans for targeted attacks. Kim Jong-un's secret $7 million yacht exposed luxury on the high seas amid North Korean sanctions. Kim Jong-un's luxurious 95-foot yacht, reportedly worth a staggering $7 million, serves as yet another example of his opulent lifestyle, a stark contrast to the hardship experienced by much of North Korea's population. This yacht, believed to be a Princess 95 MY, is manufactured by Princess Yachts, a company under the luxury conglomerate LVMH, which also owns brands like Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and Moet and Chandon. Its presence suggests that the North Korean leader's taste for extravagance is undeterred by the UN sanctions that strictly prohibit luxury imports into North Korea. This yacht, often used for lavish trips to his private island, points to more than just a taste for the high life. It also underscores North Korea's brazen disregard for global sanctions. The UN sanctions, aimed at deterring the country's nuclear ambitions, strictly ban luxury goods from entering North Korea. And though these sanctions have only recently expanded to explicitly prohibit items like luxury yachts, the acquisition of such a vessel seems to illustrate that Kim's administration has found workarounds to access high-value items, even in defiance of these international rules. This extravagant yacht first made an appearance in North Korean media through a photo released by KCNA, North Korea's state-controlled news agency, showing Kim on a tour of a fishery. In the image, Kim is seen on the pier with military officials, while the sleek vessel is visibly docked in the background. This image alone sent waves of speculation through international media, with experts from NK News suggesting that the photo was not simply a random shot. Given North Korea's tight media control, the yacht's inclusion could have been a calculated move by the regime to broadcast Kim's power and status to both domestic and international audiences. Kim Jong-un's secret empire, a glimpse into the lavish life of North Korea's supreme leader. In a country known for secrecy and strict control, Kim Jong-un's lifestyle is as enigmatic as it is opulent. Reports reveal he owns not just one, but 14 luxurious residences. Among them are the Kangdong residence, a fortress-like estate known for its grand design and impenetrable security, and the beachside Wonsan residence, where Kim can relax with scenic views far from prying eyes. These properties are scattered across the country to keep potential threats at bay, forming a network of safe havens that make tracking him a constant game of cat and mouse. This elaborate strategy extends to his so-called Forbidden City in Pyongyang. Built in direct response to security concerns, each mansion in this covert complex is crafted to offer Kim a secure hideaway and confuse any attempt to locate his exact position. Some palaces even include extensive underground tunnels and early morning escape routes for added protection. This intense setup is reinforced by a dense network of decoys, guarded compounds, and controlled access points, making each residence more than just a luxurious retreat, but a secure command center. Pleasure Squad exposed 2,000 virgin girls serving North Korea's elite and leader. Defectors from North Korea said that the Pleasure Squad operates very secretly, almost separate from society. For the singing, dancing, music service group, the young girls sometimes have to entertain guests. All young girls in the entertainment squad must meet a number of strict criteria: virgins, clean records, 1.65 meters or taller, no scars or defects on the body, especially a soft, feminine voice. According to Jin Sung, the most attractive girls in North Korea are all concentrated in a department called Area 5. Here their job is to monitor issues related to the private lives of North Korean leaders, from food to entertainment. After being selected, the girls have to undergo an annual examination to determine if they have any diseases, also to ensure they are virgins. Most are recruited from high school girls, around 16 years old. Pyongyang officials pay each of them $4,000 in cash plus gifts to keep them secret. This amount is nearly twice the annual income of a middle-class family in North Korea. Anyone who reveals their time serving in the pleasure squad will be immediately punished. Their relatives may also suffer the same fate. Kim Jong-un's $100,000 white stallions, a symbolic power play on sacred Mount Paektu amid North Korea's economic struggles. Kim Jong-un's high-profile rides on his $100,000 white stallions up the snowy slopes of sacred Mount Paektu are far more than leisure. They're loaded with symbolism meant to reinforce his family's divine right to lead. Imported from Russia at a time when North Korea faces economic struggles, these 12 elite horses are part of a $600,000 investment since 2010, carefully selected to embody strength and legacy. The white horse, a powerful cultural symbol in North Korea, ties Kim to the legendary figure of his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, and projects him as a modern-day protector of North Korean sovereignty. By riding atop Mount Paektu, seen as the cradle of North Korean ideology, Kim cements his image as the guardian of his nation's spirit. To both his citizens and the world, these meticulously staged displays evoke pride, control, and resilience, showcasing how deeply North Korea weaves myth and power into its leadership narrative. Even amidst strict international sanctions, Kim Jong-un's extravagant dining habits, fine dining amidst North Korea's economic hardship. Despite the widespread poverty in North Korea, Kim Jong-un's taste for high-end delicacies has turned heads worldwide. Estimated to spend millions annually on imported luxury foods, Kim's dining table features delicacies that are beyond reach for many, even in the wealthiest countries. Millions spent on imported delicacies. Kim Jong-un's palate spans globally, with annual imports including shark fin, Iranian caviar, Danish pork, Chinese watermelons, and Kobe beef. Kobe beef, regarded as some of the world's finest, costs up to $500 per pound, while shark fin, a controversial delicacy, can fetch up to $100 per bowl. Each imported dish elevates the total yearly food bill into the millions, a striking contrast to the nation's economic sanctions and food shortages. From France with love, an affinity for fine cheese. Known to have a taste for Western delicacies, Kim even arranged for a select staff member to train in France to master traditional cheesemaking techniques. This dedication to gourmet dining extends to ordering artisanal cheeses from the country known for the world's finest, like Brie de Meaux and Camembert. Cheese, typically costing around $20 to $30 per pound, becomes exponentially more costly when imported, especially given North Korea's strict sanctions and trade limitations, selective standards, rigorous inspections for quality. The extravagance doesn't end with imported foods. Kim Jong-un's father, Kim Jong-il, enforced strict standards, requiring chefs to inspect every grain of rice for size, shape, and color uniformity. Though Kim Jong-un reportedly is more lenient in his standards, his meals still demand precision, with chefs meticulously overseeing every ingredient. Contrasts with widespread hunger. These lavish dining habits sharply contrast with the severe food scarcity and malnutrition prevalent among North Korea's citizens. The nation's food insecurity has worsened under sanctions and economic isolation, forcing families to rely on scarce government rations and local farming. Despite the food crises, North Korea has consistently allocated vast sums to import these luxurious foods for the elite, including Kim's dinners. Kim Jong-un's mysterious disappearances. spark fears is the supreme leader's health on the edge. Kim Jong-un's health has long been shrouded in mystery, fueling endless global intrigue. Known for his high-profile absences and a lifestyle that hints at various health risks, the North Korean leader's well-being remains a subject of speculation, with each sudden disappearance raising more questions than answers. One notable instance saw Kim disappear from public view, including missing North Korea's most significant holiday, the Day of the Sun, celebrating the birth of the country's founder, Kim Il-sung. Rumors quickly surfaced about a heart surgery, with some sources claiming his condition had become critically serious. Reports suggested Chinese medical experts were sent to monitor his health, but South Korean officials soon countered, stating nothing unusual was detected. A top South Korean advisor later assured the world that Kim was alive and well, reportedly staying at his coastal compound in Wonsan. Concerns about Kim's health were not new. Previously, he vanished for several weeks, later reappearing with a limp and using a cane, which state media vaguely attributed to discomfort. Over the years, Kim's health struggles have reportedly included diabetes, hypertension, and substantial weight gain, likely reaching around 130 kilograms due to lifestyle choices. The saga surrounding Kim Jong-un's health serves as a stark reminder: even absolute power and wealth don't shield one from human vulnerabilities. His lifestyle, including heavy smoking and other high-risk habits, raises questions about the sustainability of his rule and the potential consequences for North Korean leadership should his health take a serious turn. His periodic disappearances underscore a valuable lesson. Unchecked authority doesn't grant immunity to the fragilities of health. Trump and Kim Jong-un's surprising bond. Trump, known for his boldness and willingness to break diplomatic norms, appeared at ease as he sat down with Kim, smiling and joking with a select few reporters. "Nothing like a good private dinner," Trump quipped, emphasizing the casual, almost friendly atmosphere of their encounter. Trump even asked photographers to capture great photos of him with Kim, underscoring his eagerness to show a different, almost amicable side to US-North Korea relations. Kim Jong-un praised Trump's willingness to negotiate, highlighting the thought, patience, and effort that both sides had invested since their first meeting. He expressed his hope that this second summit in Hanoi would deliver results welcomed by all. Trump, too, did not hold back in sharing his high hopes for North Korea's future. "Your country has tremendous economic potential," Trump told Kim, going on to describe the North Korean leader as a great leader who could guide his nation toward a bright future. This exchange was remarkable, considering that just months before, the two leaders had engaged in a war of words, with threats and insults hurled back and forth. The handshake they shared, photographed and broadcast worldwide, carried a powerful message. Trump stated his optimism for a very successful summit, despite acknowledging that some observers might be impatient for faster progress. He stressed that he and Kim were satisfied with the slow but steady approach they had chosen. While their 20-minute private talk was followed by a dinner, the message of the evening resonated far beyond the walls of the dining room. This summit, filled with gestures of mutual respect and expressions of hope, signified that even the most antagonistic relationships could find paths to peace if leaders were willing to step outside traditional lines. The image of Trump and Kim smiling together, dining, and engaging in candid conversation provided a rare glimpse of diplomacy's power to break down barriers. Kim Jong-un's unseen fortress inside the world's most extreme security detail. Kim Jong-un's security detail isn't your average VIP protection. The North Korean leader's three-tiered security system is a meticulously crafted network of elite guards, each hand-picked and rigorously trained to ensure absolute protection. Those now famous bodyguards jogging alongside his limousine was only the surface of a defense protocol unlike any other. As the only North Koreans permitted to carry firearms within Kim's proximity, each guard is armed with a semi-automatic pistol and backup weaponry. However, the guards' main defense strategy is their exceptional ability to detect and neutralize threats with mere body and hand maneuvers, a highly trained skill set that ensures a swift response in any high-risk situation. Kim Jong-un's security setup is next level. They've got it all covered: secure communication lines, reinforced IT systems, and even checking every piece of food or drink for potential risks. Need luxury liquor or imported cigarettes? They've got that covered too. His protection combines cutting-edge technology with old-school methods, like elite guards trained in combat techniques. Whether he's at a military parade, an international trip, or relaxing on a private island, his personal security team is always on high alert. If there's even the slightest breach, they're ready to act instantly. No one gets close without his team knowing every move.